The light here is different. It has a clarity that has been written about for centuries, a sharpness that defines every edge of stone. Welcome to Athens. Using advanced AI reconstruction technology, we are stepping into the landscape of the 5th century BCE. We have taken archaeological floor plans and fragmented marble to rebuild the city at its zenith. This is not the white, silent city of museums. It is a place of color, noise, and heat. The images you see are digital reconstructions designed to give you the sensation of walking through the streets of the classical world. We invite you to slow down, to observe the details, and to drift through the golden age. Our journey begins not at the Acropolis, but at the source of the city's power, the sea. We are standing in the Piraeus. The air here is thick with the smell of pine resin, salt water, and unwashed bodies. This is a place of organized chaos. To our left, inside longship sheds carved into the rock, lie the triremes, the wooden warships that guarantee Athenian dominance. They are beached, drying out to prevent rot. Hundreds of rowers move along the docks. Merchant vessels arrive from the Black Sea, unloading grain sack by heavy sack. Athens cannot feed itself. It relies on this constant rhythm. The ground is sticky with spilled wine and oil. It is the sound of a city open to the world, absorbing goods and wealth with an insatiable appetite. Leaving the port, we enter a unique architectural corridor. We are walking between the long walls. These are two massive fortifications stretching for miles to connect the harbor to the city. Inside, it feels like a separate country. It is a lifeline that ensures Athens can never be starved out as long as it controls the sea. We see farmers herding goats toward the city, kicking up dust that hangs in the still air. To the people walking here, these walls are a guarantee of safety. It is a marvel of engineering, but also a sign of paranoia, a city that has turned its back on the land to embrace the sea. We arrive at the main entrance. This is the Dipylon Gate. Just outside it, we pass through the Kerameikos, the city of the dead. Lining the road are tall marble gravestones. They are painted in vivid colors, blues, reds, and golds, depicting the deceased in the prime of life. Entering the gate itself requires navigating a bottleneck. Scythian archers, the city's police force, watch the flow of traffic. The noise reverberates against the stone walls, the shouting of mule drivers, and the constant shuffle of thousands of sandals. We emerge into the heart of public life. This is the Agora. It is a vast, open square framed by covered walkways. This is the living room of democracy. In the center, fishmongers display their catch on marble slabs, splashing water to keep it fresh. The smell of fish mixes with garlic and bread. Men gather in clusters. They are not working. They are talking. In Athens, conversation is a primary occupation. It is a space designed for visibility. To see and be seen is the definition of a citizen. Leaving the open space, we turn into the residential districts. The contrast is jarring. We leave the marble behind and enter a maze of mud brick. The streets are narrow, barely wide enough for a donkey. There is no paving, only beaten earth. The houses are simple, inward, facing boxes with windowless walls. We pass an open door and glimpse a central courtyard, the source of light for the home. A woman weaves at a loom. In this society, the domestic sphere is hidden. We step over an open drain carrying wastewater. The smell is pungent, a reminder that this high civilization lives in close proximity to its own refuse. We climb a gentle slope to a rocky plateau. This is the Peng Nix. There are no temples here, just a carved stone platform. This is where the assembly meets. Imagine 6,000 men sitting on the earth, listening to a single speaker. The view is deliberate. The speaker stands with the Acropolis behind him, the physical reminder of the state's wealth looking over his shoulder. It is a bare, functional place, the engine room of the city where decisions to go to war are made by a show of hands. Descending the slope, we enter a vast semi-circle cut into the hill. This is the theater of Dionysus. It is not yet the stone amphitheater of later times. The seats are wooden benches. We see a chorus of men rehearsing, wearing masks made of stiffened linen. They move in unison on the hard-packed dirt. This is not mere entertainment. It is a ritual. The audience here judges the plays on how well they teach the lessons of the gods. Now we must climb. The path zigzags up the steep rock. We pass through the Propylaea, a monumental gateway that creates a moment of cool shadow before we emerge onto the summit. And there it is, the Parthenon. But it is not a bleached skeleton. It is a riot of color. The carvings are painted in vivid reds and blues. Bronze shields hang along the roofline, glinting in the sun. Standing outside is a bronze statue of Athena, 30 feet tall, the gold tip of her spear visible from the sea. It does not feel like a ruin. It feels like a treasury. It houses the city's silver and gold. The air smells of burning fat from the great altar. It is heavy, solid, and overwhelmingly arrogant. We stand at the edge looking down. The city spreads out like a carpet of terracotta roofs. The people below, the fishmonger, the politician, the rower, live in a moment that feels permanent. They believe their empire is invincible. They cannot know that a plague is coming, or that Spartan armies will eventually starve them into submission. To them, this marble and this light are the inevitable endpoint of history. Slowly, the bright colors fade, the bronze shields fall, the wooden roofs rot, leaving only stone foundations. Today, the Agora is a park of scattered stones. The long walls are gone, buried under modern suburbs, but the rock remains, the light remains. As we stand among the ruins, looking at the same horizon, the distance between us feels surprisingly small. Thank you for walking with us through the city of Athena. See you in the past.